We, the people, are going to talk about some of these Democrats that seem to be losing their ever-loving minds recently. You got Jay Jones in Virginia running for Attorney General. That text messages from a few years back have finally come to light, where he was wishing death not only against his political opponent, but against his children. What kind of evil person does such a thing? And I don't care if you're a Republican, you're a Democrat, you're left, you're right, you're a liberal, you're a conservative. You don't bring somebody's children into your problems. You don't like what a person has to say? Debate them on it. Discuss it with them. Have a heart-to-heart, have a conversation. You don't bring their family into your problems. You don't bring their children into your bull. You wish death upon children dying in their mother's arms. You are a disgrace. You are evil. You are a horrible human being, and you shouldn't be in any kind of position to run for any political position. You should never be in the ability to hold any kind of power over anybody. But yet, Democrats are doubling down on you, and they think you're good to go. You've got Letitia James in New York, who did a rally with the socialist mayor wannabe, Mamdani, and I apologize if I got his name wrong. You file a bunch of charges on Donald Trump that you had to make up, that you had to rewrite the laws in order to be able to file in the first place. Charges that were, excuse the expression, trumped up, to get him convicted on 34 felonies that y'all, once again, had to change the law in order to make up. But now, those same charges are levied against you, but you stand strong. The governor of New York created a slush fund to be able to fight your legal battles and pay for your attorneys. But that doesn't seem strange, convenient to anybody that's not a Democrat, not a leftist, or plain and simply doesn't have their head shoved up their ass. Governor of Illinois, J.B. Pritzker, in order to protest Donald Trump, came up with a day of protest where everybody would use the other gender's bathroom. But yet when he was questioned about it and asked if he ever used the ladies' room, it was not that he could recall. He doesn't know if on that day of protest to use the other gender's bathroom. He can't remember if he actually used the ladies' room. I'm sorry, Mr. Pritzker, but once again, your head's up your ass. Gavin Newsom in California, a fantastic leader that he is, has signed SB 518, the Reparations Act. So they are now going to put in place the Bureau of Reparations, I believe is what it's called. Basically what it means is, in a state that never had slaves, they're going to figure out how to pay people that never were slaves by taking money from people that never owned slaves. Why? Why? You just put money out to form this bureau, but yet have not done anything to pay the people in the Palisades for the houses that were lost. No I think it's only 2 permits have been allowed through to be able to rebuild. But this is more important. Reparations is more important. Taxing people more is more important than allowing people to get back to what normal life should be for them. Houses were burnt down. Lives were absolutely ruined in a horrific tragedy. But reparations, we're going to move forward with that before anything else. How useless is your government in California that you opened up another bureau to do absolutely nothing but waste money? That's all it is. You're going to hire people to figure out how to take more money from people, to give out more money to people that don't need it or deserve it. You don't need reparations because what does California ever have to do with slavery? Nothing. But here it is, the governor of California putting policy, I can't even say policy, above people. You're putting your own best interest above the people of California because you think that, hey, if I can't dangle this little fish in front of them, if I dangle something shiny in front of them, then I can get reelected next year or next time my election comes up. And California is a dumpster fire. It's been burning for a long time. And Gavin Newsom's not doing anything to put it out. He's not doing anything to put it under control. All he's doing is dangling a carrot in front of a horse and hoping that it goes. He could do so much more for the state of California to allow people to get back to their lives, to get back to what normal should be for them. But instead, he wants to sign something for reparations. There's another bill that's coming across his desk soon that would allow somebody to go to a child's school, sign the child out of the school, and leave with that child, but yet has no connection to that child, has no reason to be with that child. But he's going to do it anyway. This bill is a pedophile's wet dream. Because you could just go to any random school in California and say, I'm here to pick up so-and-so. And then you leave with that child. What could this bill do for anybody that's not looking to traffic a child or harm a child? It doesn't require ID, it doesn't require contact with the parents. Once again, California is so progressive that they forget to protect the children. Gavin Newsom needs to pick up a Bible. He needs to go back to church. He needs to figure out where his head is and get right with the Lord. Because no way should anybody just be allowed to walk into a random school, sign out a child they have nothing to do with, and leave with that child, and it be allowed by law to happen. We the people are tired of this. We the people are going to protect the children, whether people like Gavin Newsom like it or not. This idiocy needs to stop. This should never be a left or a right, a Democrat or a Republican thing. Common sense is common sense no matter what side of the fence you're on. Protecting the children is not a political thing. It's a human thing. We must protect the children at all costs. And if the politicians aren't going to do it, they need to be removed from office and somebody put in that will do it. We the people are tired of having our children put in political crosshairs so somebody can get a soundbite, a YouTube clip, or try to pander to some minority group because they think it's going to get them reelected. We, the people, are Charlie Kirk, and we will continue this fight. If you like what I have to say, if you feel the same way I do, please like, comment, subscribe, follow the channel. We'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.